Hey guys, Cam here from Pocket-lint, and if you've been following DJI for a while, you'll know that apart from drones, the company's made some success out of the handheld gimbal market, particularly the Osmo Mobile range. Now we're on to the fourth generation. It's called the OM4 and it's even better than before. Now on first impressions you might think it looks almost identical to the Osmo Mobile 3. It has that same convenient foldable design that makes it easy to carry around. But something quite major has changed. The grip that holds the phone is now much slimmer and made from aluminium, which means it gets in the way a lot less. But more importantly, we now have this really cool magnetic mounting system, so you can just pull it right off. That means attaching it to your phone is super simple. It's easy to fit to any phone up to about 9 centimeters wide, which is practically any smartphone you can find on the market, and then it snaps back into place using that really strong magnet on the back. But if you want to get rid of those gripping arms altogether, you can use the magnetic disc or ring grip that sticks directly to the back of your phone instead. Like the grip, it snaps into the magnet and holds the phone really firmly. And you can use it as a ring grip to help avoid dropping your phone. It does block the wireless charging hardware that you might have in your smartphone though, so you might want to consider attaching it to a phone case instead of the phone itself. As for controls, those are pretty much the same as they were before. You get a directional joypad alongside the power mode and record buttons. That joypad controls your panning, so if you move that around then the camera moves. But there's also a zoom button which works alongside the DJI Mimo app and takes advantage of the phones with multiple cameras on the back. So you can switch between your regular and ultra-wide lenses with a quick pull on the slider button. There's also a 1/4 inch screw thread on the bottom for attaching its legs or mounting it to a tripod. But as always with DJI, the cool features are actually mostly software based. Using the app, there's a feature called Active Track 3.0, and you can activate that by drawing a square on the screen or pressing the trigger button once. That then automatically locks onto a subject and stays focused on it, so if the gimbal is mounted and still, the phone will move to keep the object in frame, or if you're moving, it'll adjust the angle to ensure the object stays in focus. Now we found at times if we moved the camera a bit too quickly or the subject was a bit too fast, it lost track quite often. But if you keep it slow and steady, it's a really reliable, consistent experience, and it ensures that you keep objects framed and footage smooth in a way that's much harder to get if you're just shooting with your phone handheld. You can of course use a manual follow mode and do it yourself if the subject is quite quick. It'll still give you smoother footage than being completely handheld would. Now one of the coolest features is actually motion time-lapse. This lets you set positions and intervals for the camera to capture over an extended period to capture those cinematic shots of sunset or clouds moving across the sky. There's also a cool Clone Me panorama feature, so you can have yourself appear in 3 different places at once on the same panoramic shot. And of course, you can have slow motion video too. Now a lot of these video frame rates and resolutions that you pick are down to your phone's hardware. So if you use this iPhone, for example, you can go all the way up to 4K at 60 frames per second. So you're only really limited by what your phone can do. It connects wirelessly to your Android or iOS device, and it's available to buy now for about £139 in the UK or $149 in the US. Given all of its smart features and how convenient the design is, it really is a no-brainer if you care about stable footage and cool videography effects. I've been Cam, I'm at Cam Bunton from Pocket-lint, and I'll certainly be making it part of my arsenal. You can follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you did like this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.